Stablecoins are one of the most underrated narratives in the crypto market. This is because not a lot of people think that this is exciting or bullish. However, there is a new news that might make people more interested towards it. Curious on what it is? Let's talk about it. Hey guys, welcome back to Republic Labs YouTube channel. In this video, we will talk about stablecoins and the new news that might make it more bullish. Let's get into it. So as you can see here, there is a new news that puts the stablecoin narrative in the spotlight in the crypto market. The news is that there is a major stablecoin bill being advanced by the US Senate. This means the bill is the Genius Act, where the Genius stands for Guiding and Establishing National Innovation in US Stablecoins. So this means that this is a regulation to oversee the growth and the innovations of stablecoins in the United States. The main point of this stablecoin bill is that companies and people will then be able to use stablecoins not only as assets, but as payments as well in the United States. Also, this means that stablecoin issuers will be more regulated, which means more transparency in the crypto space and the overall financial institutions. Currently, some of the top stablecoins issuers are not really transparent. Take Tether for example. There has been a lot of negative news regarding its transparency. But with the Genius stablecoin bill, this negative news might disappear. This is because stablecoin issuers will be regulated and will be overwatched by the government. Currently, the bill has just been advanced through voting by the US Senate. It has passed with an approval of almost 70% in the US Senate, and is currently facing one more step before being official. As you can see here, the US Senate has advanced major stablecoin legislation, passing a crucial procedure hurdle in a 68-30 vote, which means that 68% of the US Senate agrees that this bill should move forward. The final vote will take place on June 16, so before this, there's nothing set in stone yet. However, crypto investors are already celebrating. This is because the bill will regulate around $254 billion worth of stablecoin. And if we take a look at the current market cap of stablecoins, currently the current market cap of the overall stablecoin is that number. This is huge, as this means that currently the stablecoin market cap has reached $250 billion, which is essentially huge. Also, this means that the bill will officially regulate all of the stablecoins in the market in the US, which means every stablecoin will be accessible and regulated in the United States. If you don't know what stablecoins are, basically stablecoins are a fiat representative in the on-chain market. So this means that if you deposit $1, you will get $1 in stablecoin. Take for example the USDT, one of the most famous stablecoins in the market. If you deposit $1 in an exchange, this means that if you want to transact on-chain, you will get $1 on-chain. This is what is called a fiat-backed stablecoin, which means that $1 in stablecoin is backed by $1 in real fiat money. There are currently 4 types of stablecoins. The first one is fiat-backed, the second one is crypto-backed, the third one is commodity-backed, and the fourth one are algorithmic stablecoins. If you're talking about crypto-backed, this means that the $1 value of the stablecoin is backed by some crypto or one crypto. The value of the stablecoin will follow the crypto backing it. In terms of commodity-backed, this means that if the stablecoin is backed by gold, then the value of the stablecoin will follow the value of gold. Now the complicated one is the algorithmic stablecoin, as this means that the stablecoin value is backed by a couple of assets that will move up and down. However, it will create a stable value. One example would be, the stablecoin is backed by the value of ETH and the value of the derivative contract of ETH itself, which means that the value is stabilized by the spot asset of ETH and the short contract of ETH itself. This creates a hedging mechanism that keeps the value of the stablecoin stable. Those 4 categories are the main categories in the crypto market. However, there are new innovations right now, including a yield-type stablecoins, where your stablecoin can produce yield. This means that if you hold a dormant stablecoin, it will generate profit. Another innovation is the US Treasury-backed stablecoins, which essentially falls under the category of commodity-backed stablecoins. However, this is different as this produce yields. So those are the categories of stablecoins. It is important that you understand this because it might become the next narrative in the crypto market, especially in the coming bull market. Aside from being used as assets, payments, and yield producers, stablecoins can be a good sign of a potential bullish movement. Usually, analysts predict an upcoming bull market by looking at the volume of stablecoin. If the stablecoin volume is increasing, this means that a lot more people are depositing and is getting ready to buy in. A clear data that shows this is the stablecoin inflow, which is the amount of stablecoin going into exchanges. Usually, an increase in stablecoin inflow gives signs of a potential buying movement from investors, as this means they are preparing to buy. If we take a look at current data, there are no signs of a potential bullish movement yet. However, if we take a look at the longer time frame, currently the volume is increasing and is recovering from late 2024 to early 2025, which is the highest it's ever been. We can see sort of an uptrend happening since May, which means there might be bullish potential coming up soon. However, this data cannot be used as financial advice, as you need to do your own analysis and combine more data for your research. Well, that's all the information I have today. If you guys like contents like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell so you guys are notified when we next upload. Cheers, guys!